This is a fairy tale told in 7 parts. It concerns goblins, talking flowers, little boys and little girls, how sometimes people are not as ugly or as pretty as they may seem at first glance, and how sometimes a task may not be as important or unimportant as it may seem at first glance. So we'll start this story, and when we come to the end, we'll know more than we do now. Part 1, The Broken Mirror. Once upon a time, there was a troll. He was the most evil troll of all, and on this particular day, he was feeling especially pleased with himself, for he had invented a mirror with a strange power.
This here is a most amazing mirror.
It doesn't look like much to me.
If you keep quiet, I'll show you its powers. This mirror can take anything beautiful and wonderful in this world
Oh, gross, I'm gonna vom.
and make it look repulsive and ridiculous. Imagine a beautiful landscape turned to spinach in the reflection of this mirror, or someone kind and honorable flipped upon their head and without any stomach. A little freckle could become so big that it would cover half a nose or a whole cheek. Even better.
Oh, even better.
Something evil and worthless will become attractive and worthwhile.
The trolls were very proud of themselves. Finally, they thought, humans and the rest of the world will finally get to see what they truly look like. And so they went about the world until there wasn't a country or a person on the planet who had not been distorted in the mirror's reflection. But the trolls soon grew tired of showing the mirror to earthly beings. They wanted to poke fun of the angels and the gods. So they flew up and up, but the higher they flew, the harder they laughed. And the harder they laughed, the more violently the mirror would shake, until finally the mirror shook so hard that it broke. It broke into hundreds of millions of billions of pieces. And that was when the mirror really began to cause trouble. Some of the pieces that fell to the earth were so big they were made into window panes. But you wouldn't want to look at your friend through this window. And some of the pieces were made into spectacles. Could you imagine if someone wore those glasses to see better and to judge more fairly? But that's not the worst of all. No, the worst pieces were the slivers of glass so small that they were hardly larger than a grain of sand. They were so small that they could enter into someone's eye. And when they did, that person would only be able to see the faults and not the good in the people around them. And some of those splinters of glass would enter into someone's heart, and then that heart would turn to ice.